marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Six up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Second and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. That catch good for only a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
From the 36, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's It's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time. And
you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 76 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. They're going to try and throw. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They'll look to throw again. Here's Freiermuth again. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. coming up at halftime. We remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Finding his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Four seconds, all that remain here this 1st half as the kick gets away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum, because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Check 26, check 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense. I thought he may go the distance to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them. And it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And powering through at the 35. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. That's actually right.
That happens more often than you might think. They complete it to Hill. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he whips that one incomplete there. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Got some room at the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I have to put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Escaping the pressure right.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. One final try for Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up can hurt you.
They get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year.
And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. Hey, hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Why the gorillas, the army, the navy? When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.